Okay, I'm doing this video to add to the YouTube collection of Leatherman modifications. This particular modification is of the free P4. This one I've added all the arc tools to. So I got the Magna Cut blade, the diamond file, regular file. I kept the P4 serrated knife in it because I prefer that over the bone saw. I'll say how I did that in a minute. Also the scissors. Anyway, I normally carry this charge at work because it's robust, it's got all the right tools, but the problem is you got to open it up, you know, to get to the tools that you need. The scissors, and the scissors aren't as good as the scissors in the P4 or the arc bit holder, can opener. Anyway, now, I mean, this is obviously a more robust unit, you know, I'm not gonna lie, and I have no issues with it, but I like this better because I can pull it out of the case and immediately get to the tools, where you don't have to open it up to get to these tools. As you can see, these are all the arc tools. They're also the wave and the charge tools, probably the surge too. I'm not familiar with that one. So anyway, it's a P4, but you know, you've got the diamond file, you've got the Magna Cut blade, scissors is the same, but I kept the serrated blade. And just real quick on how I did that, the arc comes with this bone saw instead of this serrated blade. So I don't use this very often, actually almost never. Anyway, but it's not a simple switch, because as you can see, the serrated knife is thicker. What Leatherman did with the arc is they added this apex hammer stop. It goes in there, and when you hammer, it keeps the apex from falling out. Well, basically, the hammer stop along with the serrated, or not serrated, but the bone saw slash wood saw, that's the same thickness. So if you take out the hammer stop and the serrated, or not serrated, the bone saw, you can just put in the serrated knife of the P4 into your arc. I chose to take all the tools out of the arc because I don't like the Sarah coating or diamond coating, whatever you want to call it. They did a great job on it, but I just prefer the look of the P4 with just the stainless case. So I had purchased the P4 a long time ago, a couple of years ago, but I never used it because these tools are of no value to me. These are the P4 tools. Once the arc came out, I purchased it immediately because I like being able to get to the tools without opening the Leatherman. However, I didn't like the paint. So now that I own both, I just took the tools out of the arc, stuck them in the P4, and added to the arc tools the serrated knife. So this is absolutely perfect, and it's what I use now. And now I have this arc, and I still wanted the I think this even has it, you know, so the P4 had the bone saw and the serrated knife in it. And once I took out the serrated knife for this one, I went ahead and got this off eBay for 38 bucks just to fill the hole. So now this is basically a P4 in an arc chassis, and I'll probably sell it because I have no use for it. But this is how I'm rolling now. So this is basically the arc with a serrated knife without the paint, you know. So it's the way the P4 should have been, and I don't know why they went with the arc. They should have just said P5 and added the Leatherman wave slash charge, or even the surge tools, which everybody likes, and just called this like the P5 and put it in this exact same stainless steel frame. But Leatherman chose to go a totally different route, get rid of the serrated knife, added the bone saw, and used that Sarrated. So, which was fine, and I would have rolled with it if I didn't already own the P4. So I just swapped the tools out, and this is how I roll at work. Obviously, I have a few other things. This caliper, you know, which is helpful in the job that I do. Nipex pliers, and I have to have this apex holder because of this high torque bit that's used on aircraft, and of course a LED AAA flashlight, which fits in there perfectly. Anyway, so that's I now roll this way instead of, I used to just have the charge, and I'm much happier with the free platform with the ability to get the tools out without opening up the multi-tool. So anyway, like I said, I put all the P4 tools in this arc, kind of retired the charge, but I'm going to keep it. No use for this, so I'll probably sell it. But if you want, if you like the Sarrated in your arc, but you want the serrated knife, you can get this on eBay for 38 bucks. You just have to take out the hammer stop and the serrated knife, and this fits in perfectly. As you can see, the stack up is factory. So there you go.